Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Poke Resort, and we have finally made it to our very first episode of our Mega Pokemon review. And for our first episode, it is going to be featuring Mega Sceptile. So Mega Sceptile is basically one of my favorite Pokemon, and I was basically waiting for a Mega version to come out for it just because it had to happen with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because of the starters, and clearly it did. So let's just get into the different categories that I'm going to be talking about today. So the first category we're going to be going over with today is going to be its design and its appearance. So Mega Sceptile stands at 6 foot 3 inches tall, and its weight is 121.7 pounds, compared to the original Sceptile, which height is 5 foot 7 and only 115.1 pounds. So overall, for Mega Sceptile's design, it just looks really nice. There are just some extra features to it that kind of just give off that like a little more powerful vibe. It looks nice and majestic, has that long tail, which, by the way, about this long tail, the long tail on Mega Sceptile, it actually shoots off while it does attacks. A lot of people couldn't really figure it out. I actually made a video on it, whether or not this was just a glitch or this thing was legit, and this is legit. It does shoot off a tail when it attacks, and that's just unbelievable to me. Like, well, just, I don't know, it's just pretty cool. Something very interesting to think about, and how you may be able to see how it acts in maybe one of the Pokemon anime series. The description for Mega Sceptile on Pokemon.com says, thanks to the power in its quick legs, Mega Sceptile can beat on its opponent in a flash. When it Mega Evolves, it gains the Dragon type, and its Dragon type attacks become much more powerful. It also has the ability Lightning Rod, which absorbs the damage from electric type moves to raise its own special attack. Big advantage, especially in double battles. So from that description right there, it kind of gives away a lot of what I will be talking about. And the next thing I will be talking about is its Lightning Rod ability. A lot of us are wondering why Mega Sceptile got the Lightning Rod ability, because a lot of it just doesn't make sense. But I did hear and I did look up that some geckos can resist electricity because of their rough skin. So that might be what they got it from, and it was a specific type of gecko. I couldn't really find out which one, but yeah, that is true about a specific type of gecko. So what the Lightning Rod ability does is it raises the special attack when it becomes attacked. So now we can talk about how we can use the ability Lightning Rod in competitive battling. And honestly, it's kind of tough to figure out, but this is what I came up with. So there aren't really many helpful things coming with the Lightning Rod ability for Sceptile, but if there are some, it would be that you don't have to worry about it becoming paralyzed, unless if it's originally Sceptile, then they paralyze you, then become Mega Sceptile, and you're still paralyzed. So that still doesn't work out well. So there's one problem with that, but there also is that other good thing where if it is Mega Sceptile and it hasn't gotten paralyzed yet, it's not going to worry about that ever again for the battle. And then the other one would be for switch-ins. If you have the Mega Sceptile already evolved, or Mega Evolved, you can basically just switch it out, hope there's going to be electric move coming on one of your water type Pokemon or something like that, one that it's weak against, and then bring in some Mega Sceptile to get that special attack advantage. And the only problem with that is, if it hasn't become a Mega Sceptile yet, it's going to do no good for you. So you might have to just basically be careful when you bring that Mega Sceptile out, or when to evolve it right away. One other thing you really wouldn't have to worry about anymore would be Volt Switch. So Rotom Wash, see you later. You are no longer useful against Mega Sceptile, and Mega Sceptile will own it. So that's one thing. Another help, no problems with Rotom Wash. And then the final thing that I feel like Mega Sceptile could be most helpful with the Lightning Rod ability would be in double battles. Now, it would just basically, you need a Pokemon that be a water type, be paired along with Mega Sceptile, such as a Gyarados, and so you could protect the Gyarados with the Lightning Rod ability, where it wouldn't have to be touched by electric moves. So I feel like all those things put together, I feel like the double battles will probably be where Mega Sceptile shines most. That's about all I could come up with for the Lightning Rod ability. There's really not much. Doesn't do much benefits. Let's just hope that its stats are going to be pretty good. Alright, and then for the next subject. And the next subject is going to be its typing. And it got a new one. It is now a Grass Dragon type. Now that is something to just mind bottle me, but you know what? I don't care. I think that's awesome. It is just so cool just to add a dragon type to a grass type. It's the first we ever had, so I thought that was really interesting to add to the element of Pokemon because it's a typing we've never had before, or at least a combination of a typing. So it's something nice to see, something different, and that's why I'm glad to see that it became Grass Dragon. This could have been seen coming because Sceptile does know some dragon moves such as Dragon Breath, Outrage, and Dragon Claw. And the thing with that is just kind of basing it off those three moves, that's probably what led Pokemon to believe that it could become a dragon type. And now, geckos and dragons, I guess they're kind of related. I mean, not exactly, but there is like kind of a similarity between both. So I guess that works. And trust me, I'm not sure too many people are complaining about the grass dragon type. But for those of you who are complaining about being a dragon type added to the grass typing, that's probably because it's 4 times weak to ice now. And now, you know what? That happens to a lot of dragon types. Just something to deal with. You know what? Oh well. It's dragon type now. Can't do anything about it, but it does have new resistances, which is something very helpful. So if you guys can kind of think of it that way, where it also is helpful in other ways with the resistances, even though it will have some weaknesses, like the new added weaknesses of being a fairy type, so that is a problem there, but it also did gain some resistances, so you're going to have to work through that in competitive battling, but I still think it will still be viable in the competitive battling field. The last thing I would like to add to this Pokemon being an added dragon type now is any Pokemon is basically cooler when you add a dragon type to it. Like, come on, every single Pokemon that has a dragon typing to it just has a great design and just looks badass. And yeah, that's all I have to add to it, because adding a dragon type to any Pokemon just automatically makes it that much cooler. So good job, Pokemon. Nice job on the dragon typing. I am definitely approving of this new typing. Now we can move on to the next category, and that is the possible stat changes from Sceptile to Mega Sceptile. And I kind of compared it to Charizard becoming Mega Charizard X, and so I kind of based off the stats off that way. So let's just go over the current stats for Sceptile. It's base stats. So the base stats for HP is 70, attack 85, defense 65, special attack 105, special defense 85, and the speed is 120. So what I thought for the new stats is I thought it'd just get a minor boost in HP, and that would be plus 10 to 80 HP, which would be the base. Attack, it's going to get a nice boost to 120, because Sceptile can be a both physical attacker and a special attacker. So I thought if I gave it both of those categories, I feel like it would work well with Mega Sceptile. So its defense would be 75, so just a slight 10 boost, and the special attack, that's going to be 150. So overall, it's going to be a special attacker, and I feel like just because I gave more special attack compared to attack is because of the lightning rod ability, which raises the special attack. So I felt like if it all was loaded into one category, that would be special attack. So the special defense would be 105, because I believe that either defense or special defense would go up, and I believe the special defense would go up more because it's already 20 plus more than the defense for the base stats of regular Sceptile. And then finally, we can go over the speed. Now, I know Sceptile is already really fast, so making it extremely fast would be unfair, especially if I gave it all these extra attack stats. So that just won't be fair in the competitive battling field. So I just gave a slight boost of 15. Now, this Pokemon is a pretty dangerous Pokemon if this were to come out. This might be a little bit weaker than what I have it planned out as, but I feel like this would be a very good Pokemon to use in the competitive batting field if it had 135 speed along with the other stats that I said before. So if you guys have something else that you guys believe the stats will change to, just let me know in the comments section. I'm definitely going to read it, so let me know. But now we can move on to the fifth category, and that's the new moves I feel that Mega Sceptile should learn now that it has a dragon typing. Now, I basically just thought, well, if it's going to get a dragon typing, I feel like it should learn more dragon moves. And I feel like one of those that's very important to learn would be Dragon Dance. because I feel like that's a very viable move to have, especially if it becomes a Mega, so you can gain the strength up for that. And remember, it gains the attack and speed for that, so it's not going to raise a special attack anymore, so that's something you don't have to worry about. So you can make a attacking Sceptile, which can be very dangerous, especially with Outrage. That's a good combination right there. But also, if you want to help out the special attack and have a good special attacking move for Mega Sceptile, you could also have it learn Dragon Pulse. So I feel like that would be a very important move too. So I feel like Dragon Dance and Dragon Pulse would be a good move set to add to Mega Sceptile, or regular Sceptile, I should say. Also, another one could be Dragon Tail, Dragon Rush, or Dual Chop. Those three work, but I feel like Dragon Pulse and maybe Dragon Rush would be the two attacking ones for special attack and one's for regular attack, and then we also have the Dragon Dance. So I feel like those three would be the most important ones to add to it. Dragon Tail and Dual Chop doesn't really matter to me, it's really no big deal, but I feel like the other three that I mentioned before would be important to add to its move pool. Now on to the final category of this Mega Sceptile review, and that is the hype rating. So hype rating, I'm going to give Pokemon a different one each time we do the hype rating, and this one I'm looking forward to mainly because I love the design, I love Sceptile. So the hype rating for it is specifically just based on me looking at its appearance and its dragon typing and all that stuff. Lightning Rod, I don't even care. That's not really putting a factor. It's actually putting a little bit of a factor, but not too much. So my hype rating for Mega Sceptile is given a whopping, what kind of whopping? Maybe a regular Whopper, maybe like a, yeah, I think a regular Whopper at Burger King. I think that would sound good. But alright, let's just get back to it. I'm giving it an 8 for a hype rating. I'm really excited for it. I want to use it. This is going to be my starting Pokemon of Trico. I want that Mega Sceptile. That's probably what I'm going to be using in the playthrough for my Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire playthrough. Don't know which one I'm going to do it on my channel, but definitely I'm giving it an 8 for a hype rating. I'm really hyped for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more, you're gonna see it, because this is just the first one of however many Mega Pokemon that are going to be announced for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. If you guys enjoyed this vid, please give this a special like, along with commenting, favorite, share, do whatever the hell you want, as long as I get those likes and comments. I love the feedback from you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the first episode of this series. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys for the next Mega Review.